You are listening from MM's YouTube collection, the news headlines. Security forces arrest insurgent cadres in Imphal West, Pripak, KY, KL members were arrested. Protest continues over hostage crisis, economic blockade affecting highway, demand for stronger security in hill districts. Editorial calls for peace buildings. The news in detail. Manipur police arrested two alleged cadres of the van UNLFP outfit from Lamdeng area in Imphal West district. Security personnel reportedly recovered an incised light machine gun and ammunition during the operation. Authorities said investigations are continuing. In separate anti-insurgency operation across Valley District, joint teams of police and Central Security Force arrested 4 persons, including suspected members linked to Pripak and KYKL organization. Police said the operation was intelligence-based and aimed at curbing militant activity instead. Large protests were held in several Naga inhabited areas demanding the release of 6 missing and allegedly abducted Naga men. Thousands of Naga women staged rallies and sit-in demonstrations while community organizations urged the government to act quickly. The ongoing tensions linked to the hostage crisis have continued to affect transport routes in the state. Reports say hundreds of trucks remain stranded along national highway routes because of blockade and security concern, creating supply disruption in some areas. Representatives from Tangkul Naga communities met CM Yumnam Kemsan Singh seeking additional deployment of police and security force in sensitive areas of Kul district after recent violence and fears of armed attacks. An editor in the Shanghai Express stressed the need for rebuilding trust among communities in Manipur and warned against further escalation of ethnic tensions. The article highlighted concern that instability could deepen if dialogue and reconciliation efforts fail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is chairing a meeting of union ministers today to review governance, performance, implementation of welfare schemes and future reform plans. The discussions are expected to focus on economic growth, infrastructure and administrative efficiency. Commercial vehicles unions have started a 3-day Delhi Sakka Jam strike across Delhi, Noida, Gurugram and nearby NCR regions. The protests may disrupt transport service, goods movement and online deliveries. The National Testing Agency has extended the registration deadline for UGC NET June 2026 examination to May 23. Candidates can now have extra time to submit forms and pay examination fees online. A new CBSE circular requiring class 9 students to study 3 languages from July has triggered political and educational debate, especially in Tamil Nadu. Critics urge the move may create administrative and cultural concerns. At India Nordic Summit, India and Nordic nations announced cooperation in green energy, climate technology, innovation, Arctic regions and 6G telecommunication development. Security official Jharkhand said 25 Maoist insurgents are expected to surrender under rehabilitation initiatives aimed at reducing left-wing extremism. Several northern states, including Delhi, are experiencing intense heat wave conditions. Rising temperatures have increased electricity demand to record levels in many regions. The alleged NEET UG 2026 paper leak issue continues to create controversy. Medical groups are demanding reforms in the National Testing Agency, while the centers have approved key appointments in the agency. Now for international news. Tensions between the United States and Iran continue despite ceasefire discussion. Reports say the U.S. warned Iran against further escalation in the Strait of Hormuz, while Iran stated it would resist external pressure. The regional situation remains sensitive because of oil shipping and military activity. Several countries criticize the reported detention of Gaza flotilla activists by Israeli force. Diplomatic protests and international reaction increased after videos from the incident circulated online. Humanitarian concern over Gaza continues to dominate international discussion. Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin held talk focused on strategic cooperation and criticism of U.S. policies. However, reports say major energy agreement, including gas deal, were not finished. The World Health Organization warned that a recent Ebola outbreak poses a serious regional threat, though the organization said the current global risks remain comparatively low. Health agencies are monitoring the spread closely. The United Nations lowered its forecast for global economic growth in 2026 because of rising geopolitical tensions and energy market instability linked to the Middle East conflicts. The United States increased pressure on Cuba after legal action against former Cuban leader Raul Castro related to the 1996 aircraft incident. Reports also noted increased U.S. naval activity in the Caribbean region. In the United Kingdom, political debate intensified over economic reforms, pension concern nationalism. Labour Party leaders called for stronger action to address rising public dissatisfaction and economic pressure. Oil prices in global shipping remain unstable due to the tensions near Strait of Hormuz. International attention continues in the Ukraine-Russian conflict development and ceasefire negotiation. Global stock markets saw mixed movement amid geopolitical uncertainty and energy concerns. India has launched a 12-nation military exercise, Pragati 2026, at Umrao military station in Meghalaya. Troops from countries include Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and Vietnam, Indonesia are participating. The exercise focuses on jungle warfare coordination and regional security operation. Protests and demonstrations continue in Manipur over reported hostage crisis, recent violence in Hill District. Naga organizations have demanded stronger security deployment in the vulnerable areas. The Tripura government has begun consultation to develop the state as a Northeast hub for animation, gaming, visual effect, comics, and extended reality industries. Officials say the initiative aims to boost digital employment and innovation. Tripura announced a plan to expand rooftop solar system to nearby 1.5 lakhs households. The project is expected to improve renewable energy use and reduce electricity costs in the state. The Mizoram government introduced a digital portal for out-of-state medical referrals. The system is designed to help patients access specialized treatment more quickly and improve healthcare coordinations. The Assam cabinet approved the new state data policy 2026 to strengthen digital governance and improve management and government data system. Fresh tensions report in the Lafanga border area despite ongoing talks between Assam and Meghalaya government over the intense interstate boundary dispute. Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia launched the 167 crore rupees Arunachal Kiwi mission in aim at increasing kiwi production and improving international market access for farmers. Heavy storms and pre-monsoon weather affected parts of Tripura and Mizoram, damaging houses and disrupting local transport in some areas. Over 70 bird species were recorded during Biodiversity Study in Krul, Manipur. President Draupadi Murmu praised Norway's artisan tradition craftsmen at the cultural event in New Delhi. The center added Sikkim and West Bengal representative to Brahmaputra Review Board. That is the end of the morning news. Have a nice day.